Welcome back to another MTGO Modern League with me, Magix, and a viewer of mine has requested another run with Bant Ctrl, and here we go. So, let's rock it.
Push the goddamn button!
You heard what she said.
Okay guys, we are on the play and on the first match in our league, and this hand doesn't have any green mana, but we have turn 2 mana leak and a single Astrolabe would be pretty neat, or any third land drop, I think. Besides, you know, even the basic forest would be okay, so we have some draw steps here. Still running some cantrips. And it's Urza's Tower, so we don't have that much time. But we found the Field of Ruin, pretty good. This gives us the green mana, makes Archmage Charm more awkward, but hey, no target for the mana leak. Still think I want to Field of Ruin. Now we can make a decision to go for the third blue, so that we have Archmage Charm up. That could still be okay. We don't have those cards, but we can draw more with Archmage Charm, so I think I go for a basic island here. And I have to make a decision. Let's go for the mine. Can now still crack the map. Let's go for the counter magic. Don't have a spell snare to catch that tutor, but yeah, it's a stirring, so probably the power plant here. Yep. But of course, stupid Trons. Well, there goes the Astrolabe. Let's see what he will play. 8 mana, could be anything. Maybe Mana Leak still has some targets here. Just cycles the stars, sure. Oblivion Stone, I don't think I would care about that right now. Our goal is to outgrind him. Even though it's hard if he has an Emrakul in the deck and stuff. There's star, all the stars. Ancient Stirrings. Well, he has only 2 mana open now, so let's cash the mana leak in here. This prevents maybe another threat. Maybe he's flooding out, who knows. Mystic Sanctuary is not that hot right now. I won't put that on top. Now we can Archmage Charm and play the Coatl, which is nice. 3 more cards in hand. He has 10 mana now. Another cycle, so 4 cards. We don't care about Worm Coils at least. This could be a Sanctum of Ugin, but still have to counter the Karn. It's just another tower, okay. Why do you grab a tower here? So he has a big Eldrazi in hand, probably. 5 mana. Walking Ballista. That is fine by me. Let's see if he wants the land or not. Yep, wants it. Let's play out the Ice-Fang. He has still a lot of time though. Time Raveler. Well, this thing is that I still have to somewhat hold up the Archmage charm, unfortunately. And bouncing is like gambling here, so not a fan of that. So he has a lot of mana now with the tower in hand. Then other stirrings. Not a cantrip game. Here comes the Karn. So 6, 12, 13. Can't double Karn here at least, and we still don't care about the Von Coil. Nothing again. Well, then I want to draw. Now we have the land drops, but yeah, if I want to snap Archmage Charm, I still can't act here. We haven't drawn that well, fortunately. 6, 8, sure. Yeah, this will be double Karn, most likely. I'm pretty sure it's double Karn, but let's still try to get this. Draws were not good again. Comes the second one. Yep. Like expected. Can take this land, I guess. Let's play out the Uro. Force him to do something with the Karn. Let's hope that he doesn't also rip like an Eugen. Or that we rip a Force here. That would be good. No such luck. If he goes to 8 with this Karn and minuses, he is at 5. Still far off of dying, but at least he has only one card in hand. He has to take the Uro. Wow, okay. Seen other Karn. Or maybe, yeah, an Eugen or something. Yeah, of course. Man, where is my Force? That would have been so great now. But now I think we are dead. Haven't drawn too well. The end. Yeah. Pull that out a little bit. I needed that Force so desperately. Now it gets harder because he gets Whale of Summer and chokes and stuff. Still have to run it like this, even though Mana Leak is not good. Could take the Surgical. Not a fan of Teferi Time Raveler here. That is not a good matchup. If you wonder, Aether Gust can also answer threat tasks and choke. Yeah, if you find a counter there, could have cycled the other Uro, drawn other card with that Uro because he went for the plus. Should maybe play the Eugen first and see if we counter it or not, and then choose for his Karn. Because if we have the force there, it's like we are probably winning. Yeah, only have drawn one Archmage Charm was far too less in this matchup. We needed a Cryptic or a second Charm, then it would be good. Okay. Got a Field of Ruin on the play again, get a Mana Leak, an Ice-Fang this time, and the Jace. Still no force. He mulligans to 6, but no big deal. We'll always have the turn 3 Tron, I guess. Well, he mulligans to 4, so seems like a free win. Then we are on the draw. It gets harder again. Probably natural Tron into 1 payoff or something. Here's the map again, so Mana Leak looking bad. Well, at least we got dual Field of Ruin. Yep. There he goes. Then we go for the power plant, I guess. Should wait for the attack. You never know. This gives him the green mana for the Whale of Summers, but yeah. To do this, then go with a second field and hope that we can play Jace out. Holding Mana Leak up then. Yep. Another tutor. We can still lose this. Oh no, he cashes in both greens, so he can't Whale of Summer anymore. So 3 unknowns, still hoping that we get a 1 turn with this Jace. Because the hand is not looking good again if he goes with another mine and something big. But this time he doesn't have anything, so I think we have won this. Yeah. Now we can ramp ahead. And next turn we have Uro 2 on the board. Now we have a counter open. Surgical and Uro. Yeah, I have to suck it up then. I have to rely on Archmage Charm and Snaps. Oh, the Uros are gone. Can take some damage here, I think that's fine. Play out one of the snaps. Go with an opt here. Don't need that. Rainstorm. Now it's looking pretty good. I don't think I need more snaps here. We can probably also draw into all of this. The Ice-Fang. Now we have Force 2 in hand, so I think we are fine, even if he gets Tron now. Still no Tron. Then we have even another Field of Ruin that should end this. Just cycle through all of this stuff, put Archmage Charm back on top. Draw, play that, play that. There. Now let's just lock it up with the Fate Seal to stop his Tron. Bottom this. Maybe I should actually let him have it because we can counter it. But since we are breaking Tron up again, doesn't matter if he draws a piece here. Yep. Nothing as was cast, and Field of Ruin is colorless, so can't protect the stuff with Field of Ruin. Okay, looks good, but of course it was a mulligan to 4, so we have 4 damage on the board. Let's increase the clock then. Sure. Now we have lethal on the board. With all counter protection. So 2, 4, 6, 8. If he dismembers, he's still dead, so. Now we are on the draw, so Field of Ruin is not that great. Yeah, still hoping to have a good counter hand and he doesn't get nuts with Whale of Summer. That's my main hope. Whale of Summer is a reason you maybe still want Teferi Time Raveler, because then you can prevent that, but it's the only card really. Maybe Choke too. But then we have to take out an Uro, which I guess is fine on the draw. He has some cards against it. Yeah, let's just strike like this. I don't expect this to matter a lot, but we'll see. Well, this is not a good hand. He has kept a natural Tron, probably. We need like a land drop and then some. So I think this is a mulligan. Is this better? No, not at all. This is horrible. So another mulligan. Well, this is again only one land, but at least we got the Disdainful Stroke, so I guess we bottom these Uros, hoping to find more land drops. funny how you draw 21 cards and only find one land in any of those with 24 in your deck. Typical Modo, I guess. Now we have both mulliganed to 5, but I think for him it's far more okay than for us. I guess we can't really rely on the Astrolabe here, so I go with the Op because it looks one card deeper. Yeah, and still failed to find, so he has Tron, of course. Yeah, I mean, we failed to hit the land drop here. Well, at least it's a second land drop. Now I think we have to pitch the Teferi because we are far off from 5 mana. I don't think I care about Oblivion Stone. It is not something I want to force. Three cards, Ancient Stirrings, sure. Still not something I can force really. So he has found his Karn. Third land drop. Nope. Could dig. Could also play out the Coatl and gamble for it. I think I have to use Astrolabe here. Yeah, luckily I found the mana. Bishop back, now we have this Disdainful Stroke open against the Karn. If he doesn't have another land drop, now he has the forest too. Still go for the counter spell here. Think we go for the white. Can blow this up and then we lose the green mana, but I think that the white cards are more important here. So let's stroke this. He has Veil of Summer. We pitch the Coatl. No, we pitch the Teferi. Because we need more interaction. Coatl can dig us towards more stuff. Then we only find Path to Exiles. Now I have to hope that he doesn't have another big payoff. Land drop. Nothing. Okay. So this will probably be an Oblivion Stone crack, so this will die, but at least it cycles us maybe into another land drop. Snap opt, okay. And Archmage Charm, that is actually a good one here. Now he will crack this, I'm pretty sure. No, he doesn't. Okay, interesting. Just this now. 2 mana, another map. 2 green for a scrying. This could be a Sanctum of Ugin. He could also have a Karn in hand. Yeah, I think we have to suck it up at here. Don't want to counter this blindly. Just another tower. This is a 10 drop. No, just the Karn. Yeah, I think we have to counter this here. Okay, now he is empty-handed, so I think he should have got Sanctum of Ugin. Now I could also path my Coatl to get that 4th land drop for the Jace actually. I think that is a fine play here. This is just another Sylvan Scrying. Yeah, we let this happen. But he also has the O-Stone. Do I want to path this for the Jace? Then he just cracks this, right? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, so let's go with Snap Up, then he will crack it too, but maybe then we can untap with Jace on an empty board. That would be fine. Now we can also whale. Yeah, Wait, Mystic Sanctuary into Force, maybe? Does he use this? No, he doesn't. Then I still have to hope for one miss. Well, he keeps tight on this. It doesn't rip here. But he does, so we are fucked. Man, I hate this deck. I hate it so much. Maybe I should have still went for the Jace and lose it all. Feels horrible. Now we have lost. That's how it goes. The worst card he could have drawn. It's probably even worse than stupid Karn. And I needed one more draw. Oh, this can only uptick, really. Yeah, the Jace is dead in hand. Fucking Oblivion Stone. Stonewalling us all these turns. Yeah, come on, man, this doesn't matter. It's not like you crack the stone. I need a Cryptic. I need the Cryptic. We don't draw the Cryptic. Don't draw the Cryptic. Can't Sanctuary this anymore. Still don't have the Cryptic. Oh man. Maybe 5 mana Teferi. Have to do this. Yeah. Draw. Now we lose this. It's kind of like a waste of time here, but still maybe draw Uro of Dominaria here. No, just more Jaces. Now Karn. Sure. Only one more turn before it ultimates. Well then, Jace will die now. Draw that Hero of Dominaria. Have also plus it with Yugen. Doesn't make sense that he cracks it now. This is the wrong one, but at least we've got a Time Raveler now. Yeah, so I think we go like this. Like this. This way we can still force the Jace. I should have kept another blue card in hand. That was actually not good. Because if he has Veil of Summer now, that wrecks us. Shit. Now if I minus the Teferi, it dies against the Eugen. And then he can still Veil of Summer. So if we pitch the Cryptic, we can't get out of this. Yeah, so I made a mistake here. I should have put the Path to Exile on top. So I can only hope that he doesn't have Veil of Summer, but he has one card in hand that he doesn't play for all these turns, so feels like it's a Veil of Summer, to be honest. So yeah, let's just gamble that he doesn't have something else here. Or at least not a Karn. Could of course also minus the Eugen now. So can't still do not a lot against that. Yeah. Sometimes they have it all, then you can do nothing. He takes this, he takes the white source, plus is here. Then we are still hoping to get out of this somehow. We are still not dead, because we can path this and with the Astrolabe bounce this and has to do something. So I should have minused with the Teferi maybe, but then he pluses on the Teferi and exiles 2 lands, so not sure that is better either. Now I kind of want to hold on to this Jace, but it's again tough. Because we have to bounce this and force this, and then we are kind of into top deck mode again. Maybe if I draw another blue spell, I think we do it in his upkeep, in case he draws a Whale of Summer. So let's make a white here. This can still get Ice-Fang into play if we draw that. He has so much mana, he can also double threat here. 2, 3, there. Doesn't really matter. So this is the second path. No, it's an opt. Okay, so we can maybe untap with the Jace again. Crazy. Don't Whale of Summer me. This can't find Whale of Summer, right? And we still know he has a Eugen, so I can't force here, so... Only Walking Ballista, that is beatable. This is the Eugen. Yeah, maybe we have a chance still. I can path the Ballista and play the Jace out. Probably Fate Seal and hope he misses next turn. Or just Brainstorm. Or just Brainstorm and hope again. So here comes the Walking Ballista for 3. Still not good enough. So we can still win here now with the Jace. If we find a counter spell for a Karn or something. Well, that is not the counter spell. To get rid of this first. Maybe Deprive would be a good draw. Or another Force. Go to 5, sure. Yeah, I have to hope now that it's good enough with one Brainstorm. The counter here. So we can break up Tron, but that's not yet good enough. So yeah, I hope that we don't have to fetch. I can Field of Ruin in my turn. Good, so we break up Tron. And he has 4, 7, yeah, still 10 mana. Does it matter? Not really, I think. So maybe I want some fresh cards. Yeah, I think drawing fresh cards here is better. Let's keep this in hand for now. Okay, this is also good. And then we find the Uro, nice. So this should put away the game pretty quickly. We have another breeding pool, right? Yeah. Get this into play and hope that it's good enough. With Deprive in hand against this next draw. Hope it's not the Mindslaver Emerald Cool. Then we got this, I think. Always put this first on the stack. This, yeah. Okay, also got a path. So the clock is there. We have the counter spell up. Only hope it's not the Mindslaver. Then we have a chance. Whatever this is, get rid of it and put the lock on. And this should lock it up. This is GG. 100%. There's no way he gets out of this. We only care now about the Mindslaver, so let's take a peek. Yeah, you can have this. This is GG, my friend, GG. Wow, I didn't think we could grind out of this, but apparently we did, so good for us. Now we have lethal on the board, he draws a tower, and that's game. Nice! We got this, guys. Whew! Lucky, lucky, lucky! Oh yeah, I think I haven't really talked about the deck yet, right? Yeah, we are still running 24 lands with 2 opts. Because I like some more targets for my Snapcaster Mages in the bin. Then Astrolabe and Ice-Fang, all of these to hit, yeah, the land drops. Went for 3 Uros now, just want to test it. Yeah, as you could see, card is pretty strong, puts the game away in a few turns. And we're playing 2 Time Ravelers again, because the mirror becomes more and more an issue, and Time Raveler is the biggest trump there, so want them, maybe even 3 right now. This time this is a fine hand. Got no mana issues, possible turn 3 Teferi on the play, which is pretty good on average. Unless it's burn, I guess. Even then it can be fine against burn on the play. Against prowess it's probably not that great. Okay, found the 3rd land drop. Junt. Well, now he probably picks the Teferi. The hand is not bad against Junt, but depending on what he has, it might not line up very good. And as of late, I don't think that Junt is necessarily a free win, because they pack Boil and Choke after boarding. That's maybe also a reason you want these Time Ravelers, because they can bounce the Choke back to hand, and he can't boil us that easily anymore. It's also good against Tarmogoyf or Scavenging Ooze. And Bloodbraid Elf Cascade is stopped by it, so yeah, I think you want the Time Ravelers right now. The meta seems like you need them. I still have to decide how I want to board against Junt. Picks a Snap, okay. I think we go for Hallowed Fountain. Now we can also go... Yeah, I think still we go for Hallowed Fountain. This is probably a Mystic Sanctuary. Maybe even for Cryptic, we have to see. If he plays a Bob here, we plus... Okay, it's a Croxa. So I think we dump the path here. Because Teferi checks most of his creatures, and we can get the path for Croxa back with Mystic Sanctuary later. I don't think I want to dump the Cryptic here. Could also bounce the Astrolabe to get an extra draw in case he has Bolt or something. Might be still okay. Then we exchange a Bolt and probably a 2-play for this, but if he has a Ren and 6, I kind of wanted the Teferi to survive, so let's plus it for now. If he has a DK and it's still a 1-for-1 trade, it's sad, but okay, seems like not Junt, but the black-red deck. Then we dump the Astrolabe here, actually. He can still have a Bolt or Dreadbore, I think. They play sometimes Dreadbore. He's filling the grave for the Croxer now. This is also a fine draw. Now I kind of want to bounce this, because I want the 4th land drop here. And play this Astrolabe to draw some more cards, so yeah, let's do it like this. This gives us some more options. 2+ first, so I think we dump the Field of Ruin here. Try to protect the Teferi against the bolts. He still can't Croxer yet. Ransack the lab. Yeah, we have to let that happen. Still want to prevent a lightning bolt here. This fills the graveyard up for the Croxer, of course. And we'll probably find him the 2nd red source. He dumps a lightning bolt here, that's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, I still think we Cryptic here. Bounce a Liliana, actually. Can't Mystic Sanctuary for the path? Well, I still think we can. Yeah, let's get back the path to Exile against the Croxer. Yes. Let's counter and bounce this. If we bolt the Teferi now, sure, so be it. Okay. Can check the manland with the Field of Ruin. Then we have still Path and Archmage Charm. Should turn back. If we find an Uro at any point, I think we win this. So this is awkward because now we play Liliana and empties our hand. So might as well draw 2 cards, get 1 deeper into the deck. This can't kill Teferi yet, so that was a fine draw. Well, he can't pick Hero of Dominaria, nor can he pick the Cryptic, so still fine drawing that. Then there comes Liliana, so I think we dump the Cryptic here and untap with the Hero. He dumps his last card into the bin, all for the Croxer. It's even a K command, wow, okay. Or draw an Uro. Or draw an Uro. Well, Liliana can put the Uro into the bin too, right? So hopefully we draw a land here. Yep, perfect. Then we can Field of Ruin this too. Get the green source. And everything is good. Like this. Perfect. He puts our Uro in the bin. He puts the Croxer into play, but that doesn't matter against this. If he goes for the manland, we have the field now. Liliana doesn't matter. We can get rid of her with the Teferi and keep the Uro in play. So I feel favored here, but let's see what happens. Unearth, okay. Well, thank you for the Uro then. We go to 12 now to the Croxa, but that's fine. Then we fetch a basic forest, sure, grab a basic plains or another island, whatever. Now let's go like this. We only need really one white source. Dump this. He gets this, of course, but I think that's fine for now. Knockout forest. There we go. Now, well, let's first get the Uro into play and decide from there. Well, now we find the path too. This is very good, so we put that away. Can do that, uptick the Teferi, and still have an Ice-Fang in hand. If he searches a land, Liliana is gone. Now he has to rely on this castle to outgrind us. But this takes his whole turn, so that's, I think, fine. This pressures the Planeswalkers a little bit more. He can bolt the hero now, but that hardly matters, and yeah, it's good enough. Then we take the Well of Summers and the Celestial Purge, which are very good. I don't think Mentor is good. Surgical can be okay against Croxa because that's their main play. And this is not good against Liliana. So what do we not want? I think Mana Leak is a little bit awkward against them, but so is Force actually. I don't think I like Force here. We want the Supreme Verdicts against the Pyromancer that they usually play. So we have to cut 2 more cards. I think want the Path to Exiles still against Croxar and the Pyromancers and Dark Confident. They also have that in the deck. Ashiok can also deal with their bin. That's actually a little bit better. We have to still cut 3 cards here. Mana Leak can prevent Liliana and Pyromancers usually. I still like Uros, I still like the Ice-Fangs as, yeah, just a cantrip that can attack a Liliana. Need the removal against the Confidence. Maybe you don't really need the Deprive lock here. How good are the Jaces? Well, I guess they are card advantaged, so you can't really cut them. What is the weak cut? Maybe Time Raveler on the draw, because you don't have an effective bounce against the Dark Confident on the draw. So maybe, yeah, it's actually the Time Raveler, because we don't want to bounce the Croxa, most likely, and we don't want to bounce the Pyromancer. And only for the Dark Confident it seems a little bit weak. Ashiok, on the other hand, can exile his graveyard, so that's something nice. I like most of this a little bit more. On the play, though, it's another story, because Dark Confident is so good against us. Well, it's an Uro hand, so got to keep this. We have also the mana. I don't think he brings in Blood Moon against us, but he can definitely bring in Boil. If he has Boil in his deck, I might leave in the Force of Negations, but that's so awkward. That is certainly awkward. Yes, mulligan to 5, interesting. Here goes... yeah, not the Uro, I think, but yeah, the charm, okay. Sure. Basic island, I guess, just to be the green. We have a sanctuary already in hand. This could be a Dark Confidant now. This way he can get out of his mulligans if we don't find a removal spell. So either Path to Exile or Celestial Purge. Supreme Verdict is not it right now. Well, we found the Path to Exile. Then we ramp in a little bit, but I think that's okay here. Next turn we Uro into Breeding Pool and get back the Archmage Charm. Or get back the Archmage Charm actually. Like Breeding Pool, Uro, Sanctuary, Archmage Charm on top. Which case I want to dump the Forest right now. Keep the Sanctuary, the Supreme Verdict for some dire situation. Could also have Pyromancer still. Okay, he's nearly empty-handed. This is fine, we shock that in. We play our Uro. Now I can't get it back, unfortunately. Because I dumped the Forest. Hopefully the Archmage Charm will be good and find us some cards. Any fetch land will activate the Uro. This is not yet a Croxar, he needs 2 more cards in the bin. The mana is awkward here. Need an Astrolabe. Another Bob, sure. So he's empty-handed now. Draw the Archmage Charm. Got to path this. Hope he doesn't rip a Season Pyro here. Or Ransack, I guess. Ah, damn it. This gets rid of our bin. But at least we can attack it and we have another Uro. He also, yeah, he has Boil in his deck. Now a Croxar in the bin that he will get. Guess I attack it. Can't Archmage Charm into Celestial Purge because I can't fetch here, so I can't use it. But I think I will counter this Croxar here now. Make him use his resources. Then we try to kill the Ashiok. See if he has a removal spell. No, he does not. Lightning Skelemental too. Man, he's going deep. Now I kind of like to hold up the Cryptic instead of using Uro right away. Let's see what he draws here. Okay, the castle, sure. This will be Croxar once again. No, it's the Skelemental. Into Croxar most likely. Okay, so you got this. Tap draw. comes the Croxa. We bin the Uro, I guess. And we have to Supreme Verdict it. We are back into top deck mode. So I have to work towards this Uro. With the Astrolabe we can cast him. We draw lands, but this can be another sanctuary for the Cryptic maybe. How often will he recast this damn Croxa before we find an Ashiok? Okay. So here comes the Croxa once again. No, we'll just redraw. We need one more card in the bin. Yeah, this is the extra card, right? So if we don't go for the Sanctuary, we can get the Uro into play. Which I think I like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's hang out for now. This way we can see what he does. Okay, we draw a Snap. This is Arc Ward, but yeah, let's see what he does. Okay, doesn't do anything. Then let's get the Uro into play. Let's see if he has a Terminate or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully we draw something good here. Like to keep that in hand against Liliana, though I think if he draws Liliana, he just wins it. I think we don't need the island in play right now. Let's just ship the turn back. Let's keep it in hand for a K command or something. So the Uro also deals with the Skelementals from the top. Can double bolt or something. Okay, he has a Seasoned Pyro. He gets 2 more cards. And he can also play the Croxa now. Another reason why I want to keep the land in play. Never found the Ashiok, so I guess we win the island. Let's opt first to have more. Can more make decisions, and I think I like the Purge here. We dump this. Ship the turn back. Now we could get rid of both, actually. This way he doesn't gain the tokens, but tokens take away his entire turn, and we are still drawing a lot of cards, so I think I'm fine with the tokens. That's the reason. Now let's keep this in case he has Liliana or something. That is also not right. Let's get rid of this now. He blocks, that's okay. He doesn't block, okay. Whatever reason he doesn't block. Let's keep up Snap Purge, actually. 3 cards in hand. What will it be? Can still stop the Skelementals. He could have a Boil. That would be nasty. Oh, that is a greedy draw. Now he has only 3 mana open and is nearly dead. And now he is tapped out. We get rid of this and he's dead. So that doesn't make any sense here. That turn doesn't make any sense. Then he should have at least blocked last turn. That was his line. Because with the Uro you see so many cards. Well then, 2-0. Let's go. Let's search for the next opponent here. This league will probably take another hour. Yeah, Uro is so strong. I think 3 copies for the fair matchups is probably right. We go. Yeah, sure. Pretty good mana. The verdict is matchup dependent, but this hand could still be anything. Could be anything. Not the mode. Mulligan to 5 again. So far we have some luck with the mulligans of our opponents. Okay, another land drop. This is an Aether Vial deck. No basic swamp. Could still be anything. I think I like holding up Mana Leak actually. Hide my colors with double island, so he could still put us on Urza or something. Next turn we can play the Teferi. So seems like Junt, honestly. This is a fine bounce target actually. This way we can keep the Mana Leak for later. But if we Mana Leak now, we can also bounce something else down the line. What else could we Mana Leak? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think bouncing that is a little bit better. Then we can Mana Leak Bloodbraid Elf for value, maybe down the line. Takes the pressure from the board. If you just replace the Goyf, though, that's annoying, but it's still a 1-2. This stage in the game. Then we have Supreme Verdict 2, so I like my chances here. Because with Astrolabe we have double white. Well, double Jace is not that great at this point, because he has too many cards yet. If he lacks red mana, which is no longer the case, then it would be good. Yeah, now there's a Bob, so we have to Supreme Verdict. Or play the Jace and bounce actually. Which could still be fine, because then he is forced to do something. And Field of Ruin usually means it's black-green, so no Bloodbraid Elf actually. In which case he could have Assassin's Trophy, but that's about it. So let's get this Jace into play. Give him back this creature, gain more tempo, and if he double spells now, we Supreme Verdict. I don't put him on Junt here because of Field of Ruin. So no Lightning Bolts, no Bloodbraid Elves, yeah. So if this is just the Bob into Dark Confidant, well. This probably takes the Supreme Verdict, but we untap with a Jace here then. So we could still bounce this and play it safe. Or try to brainstorm into something. We only have 4 Path to Exiles in hand, so it's kind of risky. Let's bounce this for now, it's fine. Could get back the Supreme Verdict, but we can also wait what he does. Well, now we have a good card in hand for this. Well, in hindsight then, the Brainstorm into Hero, into Tuck this would be pretty devastating. But this is also kind of fine. Now we can play the Goyf or another Bob. Sure. Yeah, we could get the Supreme Verdict, but I don't think that matters here anymore. I don't think we need the Teferi anymore. So let's brainstorm. Try to hit the next land drop. We did it. I think we need the second Jace. But yeah, might as well bounce here. Just cash the Teferi in. There's no Bloodbraid Elf, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Untap to 3. Yeah, let's get back the Supreme Verdict on top. This is probably the safest play. We know 2 of his cards. It's a Dark Confident and another Tarmogoyf, so this way he has to deal with the Planeswalkers and with the Supreme Verdict. And we still have Snap and Cryptic, so yeah. Game over there. So it's Rock. I like Mentor there, actually. Aether Gust is still fine. What do we not want? That is the question. They can't run Boil, so get out of here, Force of Negation. Though they can run Choke, that's for sure. Against Rock I still like Mana Leak, because Bloodbraid Elf doesn't make it Arc Ward. Like all of these cards. I have still to cut 3. Wow, so many cuts. We are on the draw, so I'm not a fan of Mana Leak actually. It's kind of slow. Liliana is an issue, but I have Purge to deal with that, and Cryptic. Like all of the rest of our deck. Maybe you can cut 1 Astrolabe. Then these 2 Mana Leaks. I like the Time Ravelers too. Just to keep the board a little bit under control. Yeah, let's try it like this. The 5-lander, but I only fear this cut into Dark Confident, really. We still have up to dig for a removal. Tireless Tracker can be an issue sometimes. Choke is an issue. Well, with Ice-Fang now, guess we lead on Breeding Pool. And then see if he plays a Dark Confident or a Tarmogoyf next turn. So it's just a 1. Do we have to opt here? I still like opt, make it to 1-2, sure, but yeah, don't want to draw more lands. This way we can build towards Death Touch, I guess. I mean, as a 1-1 we could have then killed the Goyf, but it's likely that he has a fetch land or something here. You see, so that was unlikely to begin with. We can take care of the Goyf here. Or play out the Ice-Fang. But Ice-Fang is far from doing anything, so I guess we get rid of the board presence and build towards Cryptic. Yeah, he puts it on top, so he can't fetch right now, unless, yeah, else it's gone, but we can use Field of Ruin to shuffle it. Still hope that he doesn't have Choke. choke with get us here. Before you draw the Goyf, let's get rid of this. Towards Mystic Sanctuary in turn 4 again. Could Liliana now, but we have enough lands to pitch. Field of Ruin. Ah, damn it. There goes the Cryptic. Now we are kind of empty-handed. Uro would be an insane draw right now. Yeah, well, I mean, sure. Now I didn't want any of these spells, and he can still make us shuffle with Field of Ruin, so don't get the card necessarily. Now let's do it like this. And put the basic just into play. In case there is a choke or something. We need a second green source. So this will be a breeding pool. Or this will be a breeding pool. We have to see what he does. Tarmogoyf is fine. One more. Nothing. So we could also get back the Aether Gust now. Play the Uro, deal with this. Seems pretty good. But he has also Field of Ruin, though. That's okay. Then this is back in the deck, I guess. Okay, he lets it happen. Then he uses the Field of Ruin. That's fine. This, maybe. No. Okay. Then this can, yeah, probably isn't anything anymore. Well, Whale of Summer, though. Then I actually want this Mystic Sanctuary so we can fetch the second breeding pool for Whale of Summer, I guess. Leave the Cryptic in the bin. Put the Cryptic back on top. The next turn. This way we probably can deal with everything. And we can protect us with Whale of Summer against Liliana Sec. Or a discard, sure. Still hope he doesn't choke us, but now we are so far ahead. I think that's fine. Sure. That was a good sequence. But this Uro will come back, and we still have the Jace in hand, so we can bounce this and untap with the Jace maybe. Or draw on path. Nope. Oh, yeah, that's stupid. I have to use Snow Manor, of course. Oh, find another Whale of Summer, sure. Then we keep this in hand in case he goes with Liliana Plus or something. It's not like we need the land drop right now. So, Goyf plus Unknown. Well, this is a redraw. Can still bounce the Goyf. Sure. Well, then it's time to brainstorm. Whew. That is pretty good. Hide the snap for now. Play this land, shock it in. Ship back the turn. Okay. Tap draw for now. Don't want to play into Veil of Summer here. Counter. Play out the Uro again. Yep. Have to play Junt. Green black is not good enough anymore. With Junt, you then have to kind of suck up the Tron matchup, but pack and boil for the blue ones. Control. Yeah. Hopefully it's a control matchup. We are again on the play. Got to keep this open most likely. Maybe I should have led on Mystic Sanctuary actually to have the Deprive in the next turn. But it's unlikely I want to Deprive on 2, and this way we can path. Steam Vents. Nature of the Deep. Oh, it's Crabvine. This is a tough one. Definitely. That is a very tough one. Yeah, now you draw the Uro and don't have the green mana yet. And we can't Deprive an Enabler. Feels bad. There is the crab. Fetch land, yeah. Have to wait. If I pass this now. Yeah, I think I have to pass this now. Hope that he doesn't hit a Vengevine and has another 1-drop in hand. Probably shocks that in. It hopes to mill a Vengevine in 2. On 3, sorry. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, lucky we dodged it. This is Ditcher Supplier 2. There's the Vengevine, so let's go for the green, for the blue one, and hope he doesn't have another one. Play the Uro next turn and hope to get it into play as a big fat blocker. But we also need another fetch land or another green source. This Field of Ruin was good. Let's hope he doesn't go with an Angler here or double 1-drop. There's nothing I can do. I mean, if he has it, he has it. Yeah, there's the blue source. Fortunately. And the Jace, okay. And the Jace, and the Gravecrawler, and the Vengevine. Yikes. The Jace will flip, and then he can go to ultimate, I think. I kind of have to rely on Uro to get us there. All these counters not doing a lot right now. There's the second Sanctuary, unfortunately. That is not good enough, but we can maybe stall with Cryptic. Yep, this will flip. Then he can reuse Unearth or something. Building this towards ultimate takes a long time. So I need a green source and still a land, 2 cards in the bin. That's a lot. Can do it with Cryptic maybe, if we tap for a while. But I don't know how much time we really have. Because there will be a second Vengevine now. Okay. And another 1-drop or 2-drop. Yep, then there comes the other Vengevine. Then he attacks us for 11 here. So we have to rely on Cryptic now to stay alive. Yeah, and we don't draw the land, so we can only play Cryptic. Don't have the Sanctuary lock, unfortunately, he was too fast. Please mill us. No, he doesn't. Yeah, soon even Uro won't deal with this board anymore. We don't have haste on him, so else we could tap. Oh. Or he hits double Creeping Shield, sure. Yeah, well. Like these cards, I guess. And the Celestial Purge. I'm not sure if they run discard after board. Timely would be okay, but we don't have really time for Mana Leak and stuff like that. Don't think that Teferi is good enough. Unlike the cheap 1-drops for the Mentor though. Need the Ashioks, Uro is still good to get into play, and then maybe you cut one Supreme Verdict, but that can't really be right. So good if you are behind against them, because they have to... I mean, against Gravecrawler it's actually Arc Ward, so... I think our line to win is either Uro, Ashiok, maybe Surgical, or yeah, trying the Cryptic Sanctuary lock with a draw engine in the board, on the board, yeah. Hopefully we have a Surgical in hand. Maybe with a snap you can slow them down. There's an argument for Mystical Dispute actually. Because they rely on several blue engines to keep them going. Well, let's hope they haven't a blazing fast start, so Ashiok can be good. But they keep 7, so it's probably pretty good. Maybe we actually want Mystical Dispute over Force of Negation, because unlike Dredge they don't have Conflagrate, and you want to counter this crap and stuff like that. You have the Force anyways, and an Uro in hand. And all the mana in the world. Here comes the milling. So how many Vengevines will there be? On Creeping Shield, Scarp Ruinator. So at least no Vengevine. I still think I mill us next turn to set up this Uro. claim for another Hedron Crab. I think that is too scary. Yeah, let's keep the Cryptic in hand for now. Mystical Dispute. Because with Ashiok in play, I don't want him to go nuts on every land drop he makes, so keep his graveyard a little bit under control until Uro can get there. Oh. This is already horrible. Outplayed. So this is no longer get Ashiok into play, but get the Uro in the bin SAP. Maybe draw a Path to Exile or something. Will we find another land drop here? That is at least a removal against something, but not a Vengefine nor a Scarp Ruinator. Yeah. Ruinator on turn 2 needed a rest in peace. Ashiok too slow. Double Unearth was pretty good. Third Unearth, yep. And another fetch land. Ashiok wouldn't prevent that, of course, because he can attack pre-combat. There's the Vengefine, so probably bring them back. There's of course also Ashioks. Then he attacks for 9 already, we can't bring back the Uro and are again kind of dead. Yeah. And you can't really prevent this, because you can't play Rest in Peace with all these graveyard interactions we have. So this is probably a bad matchup. I'll only go to 13 here. There's no zombies in play, so how good is the Cryptic here? I don't think that good. Let's stall here and set up the Uro. It's probably our best bet against this board, and hope he doesn't refuel, so that Uro can carry this. Because we only take 6 but gain 3, so we're not dead. He needs more fetch lands, or more land drops in general. Can't hardcast Vengefine right now. But his Unearth are already gone, so it's unlikely that he has them in hand. Maybe he has more Creeping Chills in hand, I don't know. Maybe Grave Crawlers. No, just more land drops for the Vengefine. That's why I wanted to prevent the double crap. Well, at least nothing scary. Now we can hardcast the Vengefine. Probably attacks Ashiok down. Yep. So Ashiok was again 5 and the Tormod script. And good self-mill. Now we get the Uro into play and hope to Cryptic lock him with Mystic Sanctuary here. Because then we have the draw engine. Now we need green for this. Green. This doesn't work again. the Uro, make one more green, get this, 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 and this out of the bin, play the Uro. Hope it's strong enough. Hope he doesn't have a removal spell here. Strip the turn back. Try to untap with Cryptic and win that way. So Dark Slick Shores in hand. Okay, another mill 6. I mean, he's nearly out of cards, so it's not like we can't win this now. Phew, triple Vengevine though is ridiculously good. Well, at least he can't use them right now, so I don't want to activate a Fatal Push here yet. I think we are fine going to 7. We won't get a combat step anymore. We only have to prevent 3 Creeping Chills at this point. So maybe I should have blocked actually, but the Uro gains us 3 back. Well, we will see. We will see. Okay, push Snow. Keep these in hand because they can still activate the Cryptic Lock. Hardcast Creeping Chill. Yeah. So I think we counter tap. Hope he doesn't have a surgical in hand. Okay, this worked. Maybe it was too early, because he can still go with all these Vengevines and attack for 12. No, now he mills us. Okay. Yeah, I think we got this now. Probably should have played this turn a little bit safer. Could have gone with the Force on the Creeping Chill. Yeah, but he should see now that he can't win anymore. Well, our opponent has also taken like 5 more minutes than we did. Don't have to do anything here. Just say go. 6 cards. Archmage Charm can let your opponent draw. We died in one of the last videos with this line against an opponent, so get to remember that. We can instant kill them with Archmage Charm if they mill themselves. Yep. Okay. Sees our mentor now. 3 more cards. In the deck. Well, now we want to tap draw in case he has an Assassin's Trophy. We have the second Sanctuary, so Still have Force to protect us against the Surgical here. Okay. Can draw into it. Get this into play. And then we only fade one more draw step. Play the tapped, say go. Don't care. So if we stall one more combat phase, we can kill him with Archmage Charm. That's fine. We get milled here a little bit, but Dupty has a target for this in the deck anymore. Gives some more information, of course, but I think he hasn't sawn these Surgicals yet. So crazy we wouldn't have drawn the Surgical in all these cards. I mean, it's a one-off in the end, so I just have to tap draw here again, because we kill him with the Archmage Charm. That's fine. Now we can let him double draw. We have also lethal on the board, so yeah, sure. Yes. So, out of cards, I guess. Target player draws 2. I give you 2 cards, my friend. Can be happy. We just ship the turn back. And we win. Okay. So I think I want the Mystical Disputes, but might be too slow, and you can't catch something while you are tapped out, like an Assassin's Trophy or what have you, so I don't know how good the Ice-Fangs are. I mean, he has Scab Ruinator, right? So you can catch them with Ice-Fang. I think that's fine. Yeah, Mystic Sanctuary is also good against the Ruinators, to be fair. So maybe we want them. Splitting it maybe up like this. Still need the Planeswalkers, though I think the Jace is also a little bit slow. Maybe it's better than the Teferi. But Teferi has at least protection against the Vengevine. Or it doesn't die instantly against the Vengevine, so Celestial Purge not looking hot, but it can get rid of Grave Crawlers and the other zombie 1-drop that is awkward to block. Maybe that's also not good enough. I mean, Grave Crawler is annoying though. Yeah, let's keep it in the deck for the Grave Crawler. Verdict is still okay now that they have Ruinators in their board and against the Venge crabs and stuff like that, so might want that, though the Mentor is pretty good. This way we have more ways to clear the board out. I still kind of need some draw engines. Uro is still pretty fine. Like these snaps with Surgical, sometimes they are slow and you can snap path them out of the game. How good is this Mystical? We are on the draw anyways, right? So it's not that likely that you catch something with the Mystical. Yeah, let's keep the Force in. Can't prevent the turn 1 crap anyways now. Well, not the greatest hand again. But it has a verdict on 4. Maybe we draw to something good. Seems like he has mulligans. Yeah, he mulligans to 6. Probably still has a crab or something. Yep. Can't deal with that. At least we have a force now, but only verdict pitch. Don't find the surgical here. Makes it tough. 6, pretty good. Let's see how many Vengevines he hits. Well, 1 Vengevine and 2 Gravecrawler already in the bin. So verdict not looking good here. He can get this on and on and on if he has a zombie on the board. And there is the zombie, so I guess we have to get rid of this now. Prevent the claim here. Try to keep him off zombies on the board until we hit an Ashiok or something. Well, at least this way we gained a little bit of time. We Celestial Purge this now. Still hope he doesn't hit more zombies. Get rid of it so he can't kill it on his own. Then he's nearly in top deck mode. But finds a Wayfinder. This is another land drop most likely. Yup. And it's a fetch land too. Oh man. Need an Ashiok next turn. That would be the best draw probably. Okay, no hits. Only more Vengevines, and we don't hit the Ashiok, we just draw more lands here. I mean, we started with 4 lands, 3 spell. Now we have drawn 3 lands for the turn. He has more fetch lands. Fetch lands for day. Should have mulliganed this shit, but yikes! Yikes, yikes. Let's hope he has only Creeping Chills in hand. No zombies. There's a Scarp Ruinator now. And he can cast it. It's awkward. So now he has a clock. We still have nothing going here. So even with an Ashiok, yeah, GG's, no chance. Yeah, show me your hand, doesn't matter, man. Just draw poop here. Don't know if I should have mulliganed this. Probably. Well, was close in the end. Maybe in game 1 we could have drawn a little bit better towards that Cryptic Lock. This is only a good hand if path is good. Not sure if that is the case. It's like a Titan matchup, maybe Deprive is good. So our opponent is already hard in the tank. Mulligan to 6, has to decide now. Mulligan to 5. He's on the draw, so still a 6-card hand. It's okay. It's not like game over. It's Tron, it's even fine. Okay. Okay, it's Urza, so not the best hand here. Especially if he goes with discard. Can bobble us now. We draw the third pass, of course. Sometimes I hate this. So it doesn't matter that he has mulliganed. We have an awful hand here. Very, very awful. At least we can deal with an Emery if he plays that, but I dubbed it. But I mean, it's the last match in the league. Of course, we have to face Urza, and tradition has it that I always draw something like this against Urza, I guess. Can you let me fetch, please? Thank you. Okay, here we go. Well, at least we found an Uro. Guess I dumped that into play then. So at least we can cycle this. Can still prevent an Urza. Grinding station, okay. Please mill me. Okay, so maybe path is good after all. Okay, so it's actually a grinding station deck. Interesting. So no Urza deck. Or it is Urza with grinding station. Well, now we get towards this Uro. He can't counter it with Drawn in the Lock because we exile our bin, but he can use Deprive if he wants to. I still think I go for it here. Because we don't do much else. So do you have... No, it doesn't, okay. Yeah, then he has to deal with the Uro now. We've drawn the fourth path to exile. So we can at least deal with an Urza, I guess. Because the token is not that scary. He has nothing really in the bin for the red enchantment card, Breach. Can get the Teferi or Urza into play. Maybe the Fatal Push. May want to get Sanctuary? No, okay. He sacrifices this. Seems like a wild brew with Tassa's Oracle too. Sacrifices the Astrolabe there. So 3 cards in hand. What do you have? We have only Path to Exiles and 1 Ice-Fang. Could still have Fatal Push. Let's attack first. Ask questions later. Okay. It's okay. Try to hit something here with the Astrolabe. Interesting. Activates his grinding station 2. Sure, should turn back. There's nothing really in the bin. Him to Sanctuary here. Only the Fatal Push. So we can still Mana Leak an Urza. We can Mana Leak the Tutor. The Court for Artifacts. Way of Invention. Okay, does nothing. Let's make this a 2-turn clock. To snap, okay. And a Time Raveler. That's not bad. Can still Mana Leak Cryptic Command. Let's attack first. Maybe place a Cryptic here. Want to give him more turns. Okay. Not sure about Surgical. Not sure if they play Sai nowadays. These grinding station decks, because Sai works pretty well with grinding station. Because you can sacrifice these Sopters. And the Ashioks against his bin. Cryptic feels kind of slow. Yeah, if you run Sai, you want the Supreme Verdicts. If not, I mean, you can also try to catch him with the counter spells. I'm not sure if Supreme Verdict is good enough here. What else to cut? Not sure how good Cryptic is in these post-board games. Still like Teferi to prevent his counters. He probably has Teferis of his own. Can cut an Astrolabe. Yeah, not sure. Maybe just cut a little bit around the edges here. Just maybe like this. Okay. All lands with 2 Astrolabes here. At least we have the mana. Let's hope not to draw. that much lands again. Want some counter spells here. Maybe Mystic Sanctuary? Mystical Dispute, I mean. Then I keep it open against Emery for the next turn. No, we draw the 5th land. That's exactly what I did not want to see. Now we need an answer against Emery, probably. Well, at least we have drawn the answer. Then he can follow up with Urza or a Time Raveler. Not looking good. Not looking good. This land hurts a lot. It's the Emery. We have to path it. He plays either Urza or Teferi. If it's a Teferi, we can at least force now. Please don't play an Urza here. Another Emery, okay. I hope that he doesn't have a Mystical Dispute in hand, so we can snap path. I do it in my turn because I don't want him to have a Cryptic, though if he has a Cryptic, I don't want him to activate the Emery actually. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, that worked. Now the coast is for him, of course, clear to drop the Urza, because we have played 2 Path to Exiles here. Gave him 2 extra land drops, so it was not free. This gives him a head up in any counter war that comes. And he draws the Cryptic. Cryptic 3 unknowns. Third Emery. Oh my goodness. And he has the Cryptic mana now. Yeah. That doesn't work. Need Velos Summer. So we give him 1 extra draw with the Emery. That's a Mystical Dispute too. So, Cryptic, 1 unknown. Mystical Dispute on top. Let's try to make him use that Cryptic. Please tap out so that we can play Teferi. No, he doesn't go for it. Then the mystical is gone, so let's try to hit a Veil of Summer or Mystical Dispute ourselves. No, mystical doesn't work anymore, because he has 7 mana now. Guts to hit Veil of Summer for the fairy line. Sure. It's not Veil of Summer, there it is, okay. And yeah, let's keep that in hand for Force on the following turn for now. Sure, we redraw. Let's hope he doesn't have Archmage Charm 2 in hand now. Comes the Teferi. He has to Cryptic. We wait our Summer and hope for the best. Maybe I should have played. No, this only counts for opponent spells, so I couldn't opt first. Yeah. So, you can also Mystical Dispute hardcast here. Since Field of Ruin was used, he can't do that now. Or he has it in hand, a second copy or something. Or an Archmage Charm. Yeah, so as I mentioned, the path to exiles in the beginning were not free. We can't do anything against that. Lose this to Teferi. He untaps again with more cards, so... Okay. Don't drown me. Do we want Veil of Summer back in our hand? Maybe, maybe not. We'll probably protect this Teferi now. So... Veil of Summer will never be really good. If he has Fatal Push, he would have used it here, so... He has an Oracle, Emery, and 2 unknowns now. Now I wish we would have picked up Force of Negation, but... Let's get the opt then. Try to hit something good next turn. This gives us one more look. Maybe we hit an Ashiok ourselves. Could be the case. Yeah, he mills it away. Round 0, okay. Emery on one, sure. 2 Underworld Breaches in the bin. His 2 Mystical Disputes were so brutal. So this is all he has. Can't attack Ashiok anymore. But we find one of ourselves. So Emery does nothing right now. We can still win with milling, I guess. Did we mill over? Well, another breach. Don't know how many Ursas he runs, because there's no Ursa in the bin, so it's very likely... Oh, there's one in the bin. Probably has drawn one now, right? No, just an Astrolabe. But that recycles. We lost a Jace. Yeah, there's still one Jace, one hero in the deck. But we only draw lands. What else? Mill him. Another Teferi, so this is the 4th, and a Cryptic. Get the land into play. He should attack with the Oracle. I mean, we have 3 more mills in the bin, so in this Ashiok, so we can still win with the mill. It's totally a line we could take. Now he mills himself? Wow. Well, all Underworld Breaches are gone, and he has only 8 cards in the deck, so I think we win with double mill here. Don't think he can prevent that at this point, not even with Ursa. Yeah, and then he concedes. Makes no sense. Well, anyways, I mean, he has still the board presence, right? He just attacks with both creatures. I trade here, that's fine, and he attacks this Ashiok and can still maybe win with an Ursa. Maybe he expects that we have something, but we only have lands, so yeah, look at that. We would have just dead draws at this point, like the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 draws are dead, so I think he has given up too early, and I think the Engineered Explosives on 0 was a mistake. He should have played it on 3. This way he gets rid of the Teferi and all his counters like Cryptic or Archmage Shrama online again, whatever he runs, so I think he has misplayed this, but I don't know his hand, I don't know his deck that well. Well, I guess that's fine, we concentrate on ourselves. Yeah, we lost the dredge match up, but that's about it, and I think since we don't pack Rest in Peace, that's to be expected. I mean, you have to hit the Surgicals and Ashioks, or the Cryptic Lock very fast, and he had turn 1 crap in every game, with the fetch lands all the time. In one game, Ashiok and Uro could stabilize. In the others, I was too slow because I was on the draw. Or was missing a draw engine or the 4th land drop for the Cryptic Lock. Or was too low on health to survive the 3 Lightning Helixes from the graveyard. But yeah, still like these 2 purges right now against Jund. You have to deal with Ren and 6 and Liliana, and hope to dodge Boil, of course. Still think with only 4 Path to Exile in the deck, you need some more answers against Prowess. That's why I run 3 Firewalker. The Mentor in the end could be something else. I was thinking about him being a nice trump card in the mirror, though Teferi Time Raveler is such a big card in the mirror. When you bring in Valor Samurai and Mystical Dispute, you will be able to force him through at one point, and then he just wins, kind of. So maybe Mentor is too weak in the end, but sometimes you need an extra threat if the opponent goes heavy on Graveyard Hate and you can't rely on Uro. Maybe that's wrong because you still have the Planeswalkers to win then. Just play like a blue-white control deck. So maybe this could also be a piece of Graveyard Hate. Yeah, but anyways, 4-1, I mean, pretty good run in the end. There were some nice matches, some matches where I thought we couldn't win, and suddenly we turn it around, like against Tron. So, yeah, it was cool overall, I had a lot of fun. And yeah, hope to see you the next time too. Thanks for your support, stay healthy, and have a great day. Take care, bye bye.